up and I'm being sociable, I be at brain therapies. Like I have more than one person that I support on this internet. I was up the other day, brain therapy is opening up the largest hair stores in her area. So I went over there to support her with that. I'm only one person. I can only go so many places. I try to catch poetic art in, but I know that I'm the only person that try to go in every space. Where I go to T Money, I go, I go everywhere. I go to Bright Eye Regal, I go to Shell, I go to Adrena, I go to AJ, I go to Manning, Diamond, Tea Time, Blaze. I go to everybody. I go to Empress, Empire. I try to show support everywhere that I can show support, but I'm only one person. I don't get the same support that I give out, but I try my best to give it. I was in Mama Money's last night. I go to people that text me and say, Miss Netra, I want to start going live. Can you support me? I'm over there with 3-4 people. Don't nobody know I'm there supporting. So, yes, I'm everywhere. I'm only one person.
Well, like I said, I can apologize for what I did to have you and your feelings. I'm
Hey,
glad.
man, bitch. Dex wasn't here before any of them. Let me check you for a second. You want to know the first person that was here? Duffy. Duffy. Okay? Gracious Goddess. My whole TikTok family were white people. The first blacks that showed up for me, Duffy. Duffy, Gracious Goddess. So while y'all out here spinning in there, it wasn't Dextina. I was going where Dextina and them were, and then they came over here. So make sure y'all know y'all history when you start trying to tell mine. Nephew Duffy was the first person that was here with me every day, all day. Duffy, period. I knew Duffy before I knew Glam for months.
And don't forget that Jay took.
And Jerica. So Jerica was here before Dextina. Y'all just think y'all know everything. No disrespect to D. I love her. But we got a list of folks that was here before Dextina. But she was one of the OGs since y'all keeping up. But if y'all want to put them in alphabetical order, I got time today.
I'm glad we was able to have this conversation in 4K because I just felt like it needed to be had. Your feelings was hurt in some ways, and so was mine. Your reasons.
And I am sorry for hurting your feelings.
Yeah, and like I said, I mean, it was just really like I just it's like I was just trying to figure out what is it that I was doing wrong because I hadn't did anything different than what we had discussed in 4K, and I don't want anybody to paint the narrative that I'm sitting here trying to go behind your back. I'm damn sure ain't no Tracy. I'm being true to myself. Always have, always will be. Ain't nobody to say I'm any different when I'm over here.
I never looked at you as Tracy. Please, D.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, and like and then the box signing comment. I think that probably hurt the most because I'm like, well, damn. So,
Love you, Dex.
but like at the end of the day,
Always gonna be sis.
I'm glad we had this conversation in 4K that people can see it because yes, I know people. Some people is sitting back and they wanting whatever the worst that happened because, but I'm not. Like I just came across a comment this morning with somebody asking why I do like and then they thinking I'm trying to be like you. Never. Then
Now,
me and
let me
I
say
feel like,
this.
hold on 1 minute. I feel like me and Netra is a lot alike, and if y'all ain't noticed, me and Netra sort of kind of got the same taste. And me and Netra don't have a problem with sharing ideals or letting each other know where we got something from. But I don't need to be or try to be like nobody but my damn self. So
I don't
please.
think you should be like me at all. I don't know. I think Tracy was trying to rub a little bit. And then the one that said she want to touch the hem of my garment that I don't wear. But let me say this. The only reason why Dextina don't get the support that she used to get, because when D used to go on at night, I was there. I was there. I support D. So we've been in this thing 3 years over. D just switched to mornings. She was not doing mornings. So I know Dextina want my support, and I support her. When Dextina went to Dallas, I got a whole Airbnb to be there so I could see Dextina and Muffin. Just had a big birthday party in Dallas for Dex and my sister. So don't think I don't love her. Don't think I don't fuck with her. Please, respectfully, she's loved. I just don't get up that early sometimes. But I respect her and I love her. And this conversation was done in 4K so you all can see it ain't no flex. This how we do it. It's up, it's stuck, we solved it, we apologize, we got a clear
I
understanding.
have one important question. I do have one important question, and that I want to ask it for, okay, because I do plan on continuing what I'm doing. You know, do you prefer for me not to stream you live when we run in the streets and streaming everybody live?
Well, this is what I'm gonna tell you the truth. That week it was hectic. It was I was being
Last 2, 3 weeks, it's been hectic.
yeah, for the last three
Yeah, I
weeks
know.
for me. It wasn't the fact that you streaming me, D. It was the words that I heard. The streaming gonna come. It is what it is. If y'all live, you streaming, people stay over there. I don't care. It's the words that I heard you say. Like we here for the same thing y'all here. It made me feel
But
some.
that was, but can we? Well, you got to put it on. But we got to understand. Don't. We can't mix up the conversations. Though I did not say that the same day that you said what you said about me streaming. Though that came after.
No, you did it. You did it. You did not. But that day, all I said
When they
was,
said, Netra, when they said D is streaming you and you responded, you said what you said, and I know for a fact that I didn't say anything after because I was so upset, but
they
had
told me
so
you
much.
should your live. They called and
But
said,
exactly. So I know I did not say it then. So it did not happen then. So honestly, you couldn't have heard any words in that moment.
no, no. What I'm saying is that day, right? I said I seen the time when FOE. I said FOE. Even though they mentioned your name, I put everybody in it. Adrena, everybody that streamed a bad part of me. So that day when I said I seen the time when FOE wouldn't stream me at the worst part of me. That's what I said. I said I seen the time when FOE wouldn't do that. Like they wouldn't. So I don't have a problem with you streaming me. But damn it, I'm not finna lie to you. When I'm being streamed on every platform on the messy side of TikTok, it's not cool, D. To me. Now I can't say that you're not gonna do it, but it hit different. Like you want me to be truthful? It hit different because listen, I make good money. You see they count my diamonds.
So give me a straight yes or no. Do you prefer for me not to, or you prefer for me? It don't matter.
But I don't know how to do
I
yes
can
or no.
respect.
Let me
I
say
can
this.
Can
respect.
we say respectfully, Miss Netra, you was in your feelings at that time and you
Jerica,
said
you can go
something?
on mute respectfully and let me and D finish.
I'm saying I just feel like you
Okay.
may have been in your feelings when you said what you
'Cause I,
said.
I can, I can respect if you don't want.
Respectfully, Jerica, I don't need you to talk for me. I'm 50 years old. I can talk for myself. Respectfully, what I said is what I meant. I said there was a time when FOE wouldn't stream me at the worst parts of my TikTok life. Now, if Dextina wants to take that and never stream me, then that's her choice. But I'm just saying, if I'm already being streamed and drugged by every platform, it do hit differently. But I don't give a shit about you streaming me, D. No. I just said that. I was in the heat of the moment. I said it because it was a time when you wouldn't stream me when I was getting drugged. So that's
A lot of people got hit with Nitra's being frustrated. I mean, a lot of people took some punches, and she was swinging to be swinging like your boy in that damn movie.
I just feel like I'm like great there. If everybody else is streaming the bad
That's what
part,
I'm saying, Kevin.
everybody else is streaming. Why does FOE have to stream it? That's all I'm saying. That's all. But if you choose to and that's what you want to do, I can't control your platform. I just want to tell you how it makes me feel. I'm already being drugged by all these wannabes and people. Like even today at Man, it's his whole news today, hours, Netra. Breaking, hours, Netra. Heartbreaker, hours, Netra. AJ, hours, Netra. Blaze, hour, Netra. Tea time, hours. Duffy, Glam, boil down to Netra. So all I'm saying is, if all these other places doing it, and I go to FOE for a place, or I hear, I'm like, why is FOE doing it? But that's just my feelings. But you also have feelings. So one thing I never ever can a comic, Netra. So one thing I never ever do is take people's feelings from them because I don't like for people to take mine from me. I feel what I feel. So it ain't no yes or no. It's whatever your conscience do. Like it's no yes or no. It's your conscience. It's whatever you feel like. So, but it just hurts to see. For real. But that's just what that is. It is what it is. But it has nothing to do with money. I feel like this is me. A real content creator doesn't have to use somebody else to create content. A real social media influencer gonna get it by their means, not somebody else's. All this that everybody fighting me for, I did this. This me. I can't attach nobody else to it. I didn't use nobody else's content. I didn't stream nobody to get followers. I didn't drag nobody to get a follower. My story, my shit didn't come from somebody, especially in my circle, being drugged. So a real influencer, like them bitches streaming us right now for content later, that's not a true content creator. That's not a real content influencer. That's somebody that's eating from somebody else's reputation and all that. They're not making their own content. They're using me for content. And again, this is Netra Talk. So that's all I want you to know, D. As an influencer, and you got what it takes. The real influencers don't have to ride from somebody else's plate. They don't.
I'm not really trying to be an influencer, nor am I trying to be a content creator. I was just hitting the live while I'm doing hair because that's what the people like to see. And while I'm doing it, I said that I want to create the salon atmosphere. So that's why we choose to go live. So many other people do it. But what I have taken away from this is that, number one, we have expressed how we feel. We have apologized. And you prefer for me not to stream you. And I have enough respect for you and your feelings not to do it. But if it means that I'm not a true content creator because I stream.
Don't say that.
Okay.
That's not what I'm saying. Please don't misunderstand my words. I'm saying because you said you're not trying to be one, so don't consider yourself one right now until it get in your heart and you're trying to be one. Because I can't make you be something you're not trying to be at all. So to the people that are interested in being one, like me, I am one. I'm interested in being one. I am a content creator. I am a social media influencer. So I would tell anybody that sits in a seat that wants to do it because it's good out. It's a lot. It's brands out here. See, everybody look at the money, look at the brands and the opportunity. So me being somebody that wants to do it, that is walking in the light of it, real content creators and real social media influencers don't use somebody else to make it to the top. They make it on the strength of them. So I'm not saying for you streaming me will take away. I'm just saying be your content. You do hair. Braid therapy, she don't use me for content. She a big social media influencer. So she don't go around the internet digging in other people's shit to make it to the top. She's original. So that's all I'm saying. Me, they hate me because I am an original. I'm telling you the truth. I know I'm a social media. But I love you.
And I do feel trying to create.
Block anybody that's talking shit, Bright Eye. Don't ask no questions like the other day. We'll take care of it on the back end. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I feel me trying to create the salon atmosphere is me trying to be. It might not be original. I mean, you ain't gonna get but so much out of TikTok, but it's basically we're trying to keep up with what, like somebody said, we're trying to keep up with what's going on until I get off, and then we can go. We know what's going on. We don't have to wait on no recaps, and then we can, especially really, that's mainly the reason why we do stream you So we ain't got to go and sit try to read no room. We could come on over there because we caught up. We shut it down. We going on over there. Now, when like I said, and we announce when you go live. So I don't hold nobody hostage. Nobody. I encourage
I
them
didn't
to go
say that. That wasn't me.
I'm not saying, but Nietzsche, I'm not saying that you're saying that. I'm just trying to just say what I'm thinking. Like, I'm just saying, like, this is what I'm trying, like, this is just what I'm doing. I'm not trying to be like this person or the next person. This is what I'm trying to do. And it's basically, we just keeping up with what's going on. So we ain't got to wait till late at night. We ain't got to wait till tomorrow to get recaps. We hearing it right then in 4K. And when you go live, hell, half the time you saving me because I'm ready to go anyway. But we going to keep up with what's going, because everybody don't just leave. It do people over there. So we try to listen in to hear what's going on. So when we get over there, y'all already know I hate fucking reading. I don't like reading no room. So let us go head on and listen in. So when we head over there, we already know what's going on. So I'm not trying to be
probably like streaming. Everybody stream. Like it's the point where I'm streaming. They say, "Oh, so and so live," and I jump up and stream. But like you said earlier, they're not FOE. I'm jumping out. I'm streaming. So it doesn't bother me that you stream. It was the worst. To me, this feel like the Mario situation. This shit will let touch 3 weeks because of her. So many people jumped on the bandwagon of hate again. So, me being in another situation like this one and everybody making content out of it, that day had me in my feelings. But moving forward, now that we've talked, like it's like, okay. But when it's the worst part and I'm already being drugged, that's it, D. If you're live and I'm live and you say, hey, y'all, let's click in and see what Netra and them over there doing. And we're listening to music and you over there in your beauty shop, the salon, that's not going to get on my nerves. But if I'm already being drugged 2 weeks and y'all streaming me, that might get on my nerves.
I understand.
I'm not going to lie to you, asshole.
And that's the purpose of having this conversation. I mean, I feel like we're both two real individuals that you shouldn't be lying to me and I shouldn't be lying to you because I damn sure ain't lying to you. But I mean, but I will say this too: trying to be a content creator require a whole lot of work and creativity. I don't have time for that. I'm braiding. I have for the time. It's my panel that is running my live. I say that all the time too. They the ones that's carrying the live. I don't have time to sit and braid and watch a stream or be that active with the live. So that is one of the main reasons why we listening to lives, because it's a whole lot easier to keep up with familiar situations than for me to try to come up with topics and stuff like that and try to be engaged. I don't have time because I'm doing hair.
See, you got to realize my point of it, and no disrespect. To me, it seems like I'm being used for content. But I know, I hear what you're saying, Kiki, y'all. I see y'all agreeing with it, but you're not on this side of it. To me, it seems like I'm being used for content. So those are my feelings. And at the end of the day, I'm being used for content. It's the hottest shit on the internet going right now. So it's going to bring numbers. It's going to bring monetizing. It's going to bring company. It's going to bring steady conversation. I'm being used for content. So I have every right to feel like I feel, because no matter what, everybody in this room knows Netra. When they leave here tonight, when I shut this bitch off, I'm going to be the content tonight on every platform. FOE and Netra. So at the end of the day, it ain't too many places I can go. I shut this bitch off at night so I can go to sleep. Because no matter where I go, it's Netra. So I still have the feelings that I have. I'm being used for content. Whether it's intentional, whether it's bad, whether it's good, I'm the content right now of FOE. That's why I am officially calling it Netra Talk.
So I would no longer stream you. And for the people that saying my braiding should be my content, don't get it misunderstood. Because I could sit there and be on mute and only braid, and they stay in there. But I find it to be
It's
awkward
reserved. I'm
and
gonna
boring.
start coming over at night, baby. Trust, send me the line.
So therefore, I'm not going to just sit there and just braid. If we're going to have a conversation, we're going to have a conversation. My braid.
Kiki, hear me out, Kiki. I'm not talking about every day. Kiki, I know you're not using me for content because you're not a live streamer. No disrespect to you, sister. So you got to take the we out of it. You do not push a power button to turn on as a live streamer. So I know you're not using me for content. I'm talking about the host. I'm talking to Dextina. When I'm being drugged for 3 weeks on the internet, for 3 weeks on this side of Messy Talk, and I'm the discussion, and I go to other platforms and I'm a discussion there, it's content. It's Netra, it's content. I'm being used for content, regardless. I'm truthful enough to say, if I pull up somebody tonight and I start streaming them, that's content. I'm not finna lie and tell y'all it's not. So again, when I'm being streamed and I'm being used for a topic, I'm being used for content. That's just what that is. Not saying it's bad, but I am the topic. I'm the content for that day or that hour or that 30 seconds or whatever. I'm the content. Lord help me, God.
Oh, can I chime in?
Not Lord today. With his mess.
I'm gonna just say it like this.
Dream. I mean, don't.
It is very hurtful to see as a content creator when you build a community of people and these people rock with you, these people, support you, they love you, and then when something goes wrong, they're on the side of the fence that makes it look like you are there doing everything else that everybody else who don't rock with me is doing. So if I feel some type of way because now somebody who is supposed to support me through what I'm going through right now is doing the exact same thing as somebody who's against me, that would make me feel some type of way. So to sit up and say, and you could take yourself out of it as a content creator, imagine you going through something in life and people, you in a group, a work setting, and everybody's dragging you at this work setting. And now, as soon as it's going on, your people who are your friends, they go in this other group setting and they're now having the same conversation with the other people, all for laughs, shits, fun, and giggle to be a popular person. You're not gonna feel no type of way. You're not gonna want to be like, well, damn, you really with me or not? Because my friends, some things I'm gonna leave off a topic because there's so much other things to talk about. Regardless if it is entertainment or not, regardless, baby, beat me at it. Bye, lady. You could never beat a lady. You
Right
could never
there.
beat a lady.
Right
I'm
there.
not saying against. I'm not jumping on nobody's side. Regardless, I'm just speaking on a situation because I don't know the details, so I can't speak
So right
on
there.
either side.
Right there.
No, that's pretty
When I
much
say
like I was when Kevin come up. So I want to be. I see y'all comments, but at the end of the day,
I'm not going against it because I have nothing
can I
against it.
respond? Can I
We can
earlier,
get
and I
cool.
know
right?
other people
Please
feel
don't do
me.
that.
Well, no, let me say something before. Let me say something before, because everybody ready to go in. But on this side of it, that's how I feel. I just want y'all to say, Javon, I ain't seen one comment from you until break therapy. But y'all don't know, Javon, you ain't
Oh,
called
y'all
me either
big
to say how I
man.
feel.
Y'all big
But
man,
I'm
big
just
C.
saying.
I spoke in
But
general. I
let me
never
say.
spoke on their
But
situation because
hold
I
on,
can't speak
break
on their
therapy, because I
situation.
want to say how it make me feel. How it make me feel. I don't know who to trust sometimes. I don't. I don't. I don't. I'm going through so much. Tracy, I don't know who to trust sometimes. So at the end of the day, when other people do cover it, you don't know where you can go. She has not said anything wrong for her to be under attack. That is when Kevin just came up, she just said what I said to Kevin. When Kevin came up and told me to have compassion for Dextina, what did I say? Where's the compassion for me? So everybody finna take what she said and ready to tear her apart, but y'all don't get it. You don't get what it make me feel like. You don't. Y'all don't get it. So it's nothing to be upset about and for us to fight about or go in. But at the end of the day, it don't look good for me to be on every platform and some of the things that I heard said. I'm putting in, even if it was the day after or the 2 days after, it was still said after I'm already feeling a certain type of way. But I'm trying to get an understanding tonight so we can move forward. But at the end of the day, you're not gonna take my feelings from me.
Netra. Hi, everybody. Hey, FOE. Um, I did want to say that I have been in Dex Live, and Dex creates a space where people can, in fact, defend from a different perspective. No one in that live is ever coming against you, Miss Netra. No one is ever coming at you sideways
Somebody let your
talking.
phone up. Somebody, because
No,
somebody let your phone up.
no one is ever talking shit about you in Dex Live. She don't ever let nobody say nothing crazy about you.
I never said
No, I'm
that.
I'm just making sure that the people who are coming into the live understand, because I ain't gonna hold you. Some people's posture when it comes to what they're hearing.
Don't want to come up. Y'all don't comment if you don't want to come up and say what you feel, because I know it's talking on the background. So if you want to say something, you can come up and say it. We can have a discussion. Dee said she wanted to do this in 4K, so we can do it in 4K. But if you're gonna talk about it in my face, please, respectfully, respectfully.
And and so from a point of view of a content creator myself, and I understand, how it can feel. I understand why you feel the way that you feel, Miss Netra. I also understand that Dex wouldn't do anything that would be in opposition of you. Dex don't move like that when it comes to even if there is a streaming of your live, or a conversation about what is transpiring. It's giving the other side that people refuse to hear. And I'm not gonna lie to you, Miss Netra, when you have everybody named mama against you, it actually helps to have people who are on your side speaking to why it is, or why this that is happening the way that it is. And Dextina does provide the space where people can hear and understand. We ride for Miss Netra. Can't nobody come and do no weird shit. But hey, since y'all having this conversation, we gonna have a conversation to show y'all what it really is, not y'all opinion of what y'all think it is.
Well, respectfully, Rose, I haven't heard that. Thank you for pointing that out. I never have questioned Dex. I don't even know how we got this far, but since this is how everything always end up on the internet, I never, ever, ever, ever said Dex did not provide a space for people to be told. I'm only speaking of what I said to Kevin and how it made me feel when I saw last week when I was being allegedly drugged on the internet. I don't say stuff bad about Dex. When it was brought to me that Dex feelings was hurt, I said FOE. I said I seen the time when FOE would not stream me at the worst part of my life. So when I found out that that offended Dex, I said, well, Adrena, other people didn't call, but I understand it offended Dex, but other people stream, So I'm not saying, but
I said that not because of what you said, Miss Netra. It was because what I heard Braid Therapy say. And I didn't like that. I didn't like the sentiments before you interject, Braid Therapy. I didn't like the sentiments of what you said, and I understand it's in defense of Miss Netra. However, the way that it was pointed made it seem like Dex on some flaw shit and that she a snake, and it never gave that. Not even a little bit. And if I felt it, I'm sure other people may have felt it too. So that's why I wanted to say that, because I understand the conversation. I understand how you feel, Miss Netra. I understand how Dex is feeling. However, when people come with their sentiments without full context and just talking and just saying anything and then saying you're having a general conversation, then there's an issue because it's not general.
Okay.
It is very specific right now.
Well, to respond to your statement, you can definitely feel how you want to feel, but I stated in the very beginning, as a content creator who has a big platform, who has experienced this, then I went based off of responding to how she feels. As in, I can only respond to if you're in a situation based off of me being in a space where if you know how it is to be a big content creator, having big numbers, when people go against you and they create narratives and they're in a room where you're supposed to be my people, my person, it is going to hurt. So no matter what, it's going to hurt. And regardless of who do or don't agree with it, I ain't standing down because it was a general statement.
She don't
Now,
like shit
again,
like Tracy. I won't
Yeah,
be.
I want Bray
So
one thing.
I'm not going to apologize for that because
Okay, Jay
who
Tuck
has
say
to, who
it
has
is
to,
nothing
can I
official.
just speak real quick so I can drop because my name was called,
Yeah,
and
I
my
kind
name
of
was called
saw, I saw
because
your comment.
and
Jared, come rotate me to
my
Jay
comment was
Tuck.
putting things in perspective. What Brave Therapy
Jay
was
Tuck, come
saying, this,
on.
what I was saying, what she was saying was not the case in this situation. That's all I was saying. Wasn't trying to go back and forth or anything like that. I was just saying in this situation, that was not the case.
Right.
And let me put this further in perspective. Dex had been saying she's going to go live in the mornings at 9 o'clock. Whatever, when
Know
she
that.
got her first head, she was already going live.
I didn't know
Nitra,
that.
you didn't know that, and you had not been going live in the mornings. So we just had a conversation a few weeks before this when we said if somebody's already live, you don't expect them to end their live to come over to your live. So Dex said, well, okay, I'm going to keep rolling with the punches. Nitra is live. If anybody wants to go over to Nitra's live, you can go over to her live, but I'm going to go ahead and finish working on this head. There were some people who continued to stay in her live, and the numbers, we saw the numbers go down, but Dex said, I'm going to keep going live. Then somebody said, well, can you stream Nitra? Because we want to know what's going on. Because, and I'll say this, Nitra, sometimes your lives are hectic. The comments are hectic. There are hundreds of people in your lives. Some people feel a little more comfortable in a space where there may be 40 or 60 people, if you understand what I'm saying, right? That is not against your platform. No one is, they're not trying to come against your platform. But in that moment, somebody said, well, can we find out what's going on? That's how that happened. It is not an ambush. It is not a setup. It is not a coup that is against you or your life in any way. It was not against you in that moment. And so what we're doing now, resetting expectations, having a moment of clarity, like you say, we always need to have a point of clarity. That's what's happening now. What is not okay, all the comments and the people and I people say going back and forth with the comments. A lot of this bullshit that's going on right now are comment cousins that are carrying bad bones and stirring the pots. And those of us that have real relationships off this app, very deep relationships off this app, it is the comment cousins who are running bones. It's not always the fake pages. We see you. We see some of y'all in FOE that keep stirring the pot. And so that's why we're kind of getting to this point. Nitra, your feelings are very valid from what you felt that day. Yes, Kevin and I had a conversation on the back end as to how to navigate some of these things. Yes, we were talking about that in support of you, right? But while all this is going on in the front, right, everybody is fighting on the front and all of that, there's some of us who are still concerned about how do we keep moving things forward and keep supporting your platform. We are here for you. We got you. We got your back. Your feelings are valid. I understand Dex being hurt in that moment too. You all needed this moment to have a minute to talk to each other. And let me personally say this about for myself. I think I told you in the conversation we had a few weeks ago. Personally, I'm dealing with some personal things myself. This was a bit much for me concerning what I shared with you, what I'm dealing with. Notice I have not done the grief counseling either. I had to take a sabbatical. I had to take a step back. That's why I had been quiet because this was a lot even for me to process with all the things that are going on. But please make no mistake about it. The loyalty, the support, all of that is still there. Y'all just need this moment of clarity. Thanks for giving me a little bit longer than I planned to even be up here to say anything.